sunglasses.
What is up, my homies? So I was just doing a live stream, which I'm now continuing to live stream, just to see if we can say something and get ourselves arrested. But I was live streaming and I was recording other people, and then I pressed the button to flip it around on yourself, and I saw that I was wearing my sunglasses inside, which I was not aware of.
And we didn't say a word about it while you walked out the hall.
I feel super cool right now.
Yeah. I was wondering if your live stream was on the beach.
You didn't know it was inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how I knew you were an actor though, with the sunglasses.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just a regular guy.
Yeah, I look normal otherwise. How's Kings of Comedy?
It's going really, really well. We have 2 more days. We're in the thick of it.
You don't want to talk about it anymore, do you?
No, it's
We're really been talking about it for the last hour.
No, it's more that we have not slept.
We haven't slept for 4 weeks.
But it's going great.
I hear that it's going amazingly.
Yeah.
I heard some of the stuff that happened, which sounds amazing.
Yeah.
We're very excited.
Congrats.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
that's great.
I can't wait for you to see it.
Yes, I don't know what he's saying.
Misha Collins.
So, congratulations on being part of a throng of people. It's a great achievement.
Are you dying?
Am I dying?
Dying. Enjoying.
Oh, am I enjoying it? I was not making fun of your accent. Although it did sound like you said, are you dying? Which, on stage in front of a huge audience is not what we want to hear. Are you okay? I worked on this. It was actually kind of like my first starring role in a movie, and it was an independent feature, and it was the first day of shooting. We did the first take, the first scene, and the director came up to me after the first take and he said, Misha, are you okay? Which, I don't know if you guys are directors, but that's pretty much not how you're supposed to talk to actors. Like, you're supposed to say things that nudge them in the right direction, but fill them with confidence somehow. And are you okay? Really doesn't serve that function. So I cried inside, and then we forged on. No, actually, it got even worse from that point. He said, are you okay? And I was like, I thought I was. And then he said, okay, you just seem a little, And I was like, oh, really? I do? And then he said, okay, well, let's just go again. And I said, oh, Larry, can I just have 1 minute? And he said, sure. Everybody, be quiet. Misha needs a minute. Needless to say, that shoot was a fucking train wreck. Which a lot of people have been asking how my daughter is and things like that. They're... Hi, guys!
What?
Super classy. I did not do that. That was my body double up there. I would never do something like that. Something that crass. Yeah, my kids are, they're disgusting. They have lice. Those of you who I hugged closely in the photo op earlier, you should know that as of yesterday, my children were fully full of lice still. Just wanted to let you guys know that. So,
What if, like, everybody? Dr. Bill.
I did do a fair amount of snuggling, head rubbing with people. Sorry about that, but I just wanted to share my pain. I learned something amazing about lice, which is that men who have gone through puberty, which I fall into the category of, not to brag,
Don't get lice. Isn't that amazing? Lice hate men's hair. It's crazy. I know.
Air high five.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah.
We're the only two people in this room who can't get lice. So it was like, just felt like kind of like one of those train wreck days where everything was going wrong, you know. My daughter had lice and got really sick, and you know, and my son filled the gas tank with water, and he was, you know, he wasn't totally forthright about it right away. He was like, when the car died, and it died rather dramatically, we were exploring the car, and I was like putting on my old, like I used to know how to work on a car, so I was like, you know, popping the hood and checking things out. I was like, all right, just cannot figure out. I don't know what would cause this except for obviously like something exploding inside the engine because it was shaking violently and then spitting out plumes of smoke. And he said, look, Dad, do you think maybe it would have something to do with like what's behind this door? And he pointed to the little flap where the gas is. And I was like, Wes, why would you say that? And he said, I don't know. I washed it a little bit with water. I only put in 1 inch of water. He's not great with units of measurement. He's like, if I had put in 3 inches, that would have been bad, but I only put in 1 inch with the garden hose. And so, anyway, that car, that was a while ago. Still in the shop. I may never see it again. But I was getting into, we have 2 cars, and I was getting into the other car because that car was dead. I was getting into the other car, and I was about to turn the ignition, and the thing you don't want to do is run the engine if there's water in the gas tank. I was like, wait a minute, Wes, did you put water in this gas tank too? And he said, no, Dad, I couldn't figure out how to unlock that door. Like, I am off. Anyway, yeah. She should eat her salad because, you know, that's why our son is, my son is so fast, is because he eats a lot of salad. And that's why she's still having a hard time beating him at races. Also that she's half his size and wears giant boots, but I didn't tell her that. And then my wife texted me yesterday that she had said, Mom, I think West, because he eats so much salad, I think he's going to beat Trump. Okay, whatever. Hi.
Hi. So speaking of your family, my question actually has to do with cleaning up after an episode of Cooking Fast and Fresh.
Yeah.
How long does it normally take you?
How what?
How long does it normally take to clean up?
Well, so we do this little cooking show sometimes, me and my son and daughter now, where they take control of the cooking process, and they have the ingredients, and they pick what we're making, and they destroy the kitchen. And you're asking how long it takes to clean up. And the truth is, it's never really ever clean. It's never cleaned up. I'm still finding stuff. We did this baking fast and fresh or something. We did a baking experiment, which I had the smarts to move from the kitchen to the driveway. So we did the prep work in the driveway, which, by the way, it's like whatever we made has turned into some kind of mortar that is in between all the bricks. And no matter how much it rains, it stays there. But we made these horrible hockey puck consistency muffins, really rock hard and full of bits of gravel and like probably chicken shit. There's chickens walking around the yard and the kids are stepping in what they're making. By the way, we took some lucky winners I mailed out. This is the stuff that I'm amazed hasn't ended in a lawsuit yet. So I mailed out these muffins to poor people who ostensibly have won something. And I did label them, in fairness, I labeled them do not eat. But
They're really awful. Anyway, we did that. I don't know when we did that. It was like March or something. And I just saw my daughter 2 or 3 days ago eating one of these hockey pucks. Where the fuck was that all along? It must have been in her sock drawer or something. She was like gnawing on it, and I thought she was going to break her teeth. I'd love to tell another story, but I won't, because it's... Okay. Thank you. Hi.
My question is, why did you become Lucifer?
Why did I become Lucifer?
Yes.
Well, first of all, oh God, this is going to be sort of potentially kind of devastating for you. So I'm an actor. If you want, at the end of this, to get a refund or something, I'm sure that we can talk about it. I am not Castiel. I just portray him on a TV show. That TV show, plug your ears if you don't want a major spoiler, is a work of fiction. I'm going to just go out on a limb and assume that you're asking about my character. Kind of? Or are you saying that I am Satan? She's just stone-facedly staring me down. She's not gonna step in my trap. Castiel became Lucifer because he had some conflicted emotions, I think, at that point. One, he wanted to help save the world, and he thought that Lucifer would give us a leg up in that fight. And the other thing is that I think at that point in Cass's career, he felt like a total loser. He felt bad about himself. He felt like he had been a failure, and that he had done things that had led to major catastrophes. And I think that there was a little part of him that was kind of throwing himself on the grenade and kind of sacrificing himself for what he perceived to be the greater good. But I think that there was two things going on there. One was genuinely just trying to fix the problem, and the other was like a little bit of self-destructive, self-loathing sacrifice. What do you think?
I don't know, that's why I asked you.
Fair. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Amazing.
Not a wafer, a waiver. Somebody said that you were handing out wafers earlier. Did I get one of those? We're going to start doing communion at supernatural conventions. Just to be clear, we don't think of ourselves as a cult. It's a religion. So that we can get tax exempt status. We're buying up a fleet of naval vessels that we will be spending some time on. Hi. I'm sorry to leave you hanging like that. That was rude.
That's okay, I would stand here all day.
Wait, you're what?
I said I would stand here all day, it's fine.
You would stand there all day? Oh, great, okay. Did you say jerk? No wafer for you, young lady.
We were wondering, what's your favorite cast to play? Cassifer, Leviathan?
I could stand here all day. When you say we, is that like the royal we? Oh.
My daughter.
Oh, okay. Who stands at a respectful distance from
They
you?
made her.
What's that?
They wouldn't let her come up here.
Oh, really? Why? Because they're afraid that you guys would talk over each other or something? What are our rules now?
One at a time.
One at a time? What if you're related?
It was
You get an
she was
exemption
right
for that?
there, and
I'm glad that they kept you back there. No, don't you let her come close to the microphone. I don't trust her because she's wearing a crown. It says free will on it. Team Free Will. Yeah, that's not part of our cult. No wafer for her either. Why don't you come up to the microphone? Hi. You're breaking the creation rules right now. You realize that? Big trouble. So, what is your? Do you have a favorite? Do you have favorite versions of all of the characters on the show, or any of the characters?
I do. I don't know if she does.
Okay, I can see why they wanted to separate you two. You're fighting already. What are your favorites?
Well, for Cass, I like
Cassifer?
Cassifer.
Okay.
I know you wanted to play him for a while, so I'm glad you finally got to.
Okay, all right. Do you watch the show?
Yes.
What characters do you like?
Like, who's my favorite?
Who's your favorite character on the show?
You?
Yes! You get 2 wafers. I really need to get some wafers. This could be a real currency here. I really did enjoy playing Cassifer last season. That was awesome. It was just a lot of fun to get to do something totally different. And I love that the writers really gave me kind of put a lot of meat on the bones of that character and gave me a lot to play with, so I had a lot of fun with that. Yeah, it was good. I kind of got, it was fun to just play something so wildly different from Cass. I had started to wonder whether I could do anything other than Cass. I was afraid that I had broken myself as an actor, and that I would only be able to stand as a slouched, stiff-armed, monotone, gravel-voiced, socially awkward angel. So yeah, thanks for asking.
Thank you.
What? Stop mass harassment? Stop making his life a living hell. I love that there's like protest. Like, for God's sake, stand up for my fictitious character. He's been through enough shitty fictitious situations.
Cass's life matters.
Cass's life sucks. You get away from a young woman. Thank you for that protest. Supernatural for 11 years. Like really, I don't, hold on, put your hands up. Because I think that there's some of you who are lying. How many of you have been watching, not just have watched all 11 seasons, but have actually watched from when they started airing 11 years ago? Oh, come on, you were 5 years old. Really? She's lying about her age. So you're saying you're 22?
21.
21, all right. Because we do meet a lot of people who are like 15 or 16, and there's no way they were watching it when they were 4. Or if they hadn't, they would now be full-blown serial killers. So that's actually quite a lot of people that have been watching the show for 11 years. Who has binged and caught up in the show in the last 3 years? So the more vocal majority are people who are the bingers. That's interesting. Good to know. Yeah, it's a really long time for a TV show to be on the air. So you were 11 years old when you started watching. In my opinion, a little young. But that means, quite literally, you grew up with Supernatural. Like, you've watched us go from being relatively fit and youthful to what we are now. That's amazing. Wow. Have you watched other shows for that long?
Yeah.
You have? Do you just watch TV, only TV? That's all you do? What other shows? What has been on for that long? Like
NCIS,
Grey's Anatomy and NCIS. Do you watch those shows? No. So you're locked. Man, what a crack team. Thank you. Jensen was on Days of Our Lives. Do you watch Days of Our Lives? Is it still on? My goodness. They're canceling it? Wow. Well, there's a few shows out there that have that kind of staying power, and you're making me feel insignificant by being like, yeah, I watch all kinds of shows that go for 12 seasons. Why do you think it's such a big deal? But it feels like a big deal to me. Okay. Hands. How many of you have been to a supernatural convention before? No way. How many have not been to a supernatural? Oh my God. I don't think I've ever been in a room with so many virgins. That's amazing. Wow. Well, to the vast majority of you, I mean, I think that's like 75 or 80% of you have not done this before. So you have no idea what you're getting into. Well, this is going to be a total fiasco for you. How's it going so far for those of you? All right, that's great to hear. So we can, I wish I had asked that in the beginning. I'd be recycling all of my old jokes. Okay, I don't have any jokes. What is